This is profiler Millie Mayhem, agent number 616, reporting in for case number 867. First sighting of the subject was in a ball pit at a Chuck E. Cheese. An espresso maker was somehow involved. Based on initial reports of the subject, we've pulled up archival footage from the last time an entity like this was sighted, which was in the 15th century, the Benin Empire. Using Dorm's special technology to communicate with agents in the past, I'll be reviewing Agent Queegrace's reports as a part of this case.
I don't think it's a secret about me that I love skee ball. And they let me out. They were like, "Hey, do you want to go to Chuck E. Cheese?" And first of all, I'm like, "No." I mean, I love pizza. Of course I love pizza, but that's not good pizza. I don't have a kid, so why would I want to go to Chuck E. Cheese? But I thought, sorry, what?
Oh, I just said skee ball. That's
yeah,
why.
Exactly. That's why I was like, I guess I'll go, because it's like, you know how hard it is to actually find like authentic old school skee ball these days. Like so many places they want to have these like fancy bowling things, or they've got like a pinball machine that you throw something up. I just want the wooden ball and the kind of scratched up, scuffed up thing, and you just chuck the ball up it and you get the points. And you always aim. You always make the mistake of aiming for the upper 100s in the corner. That is a fool's game. Okay, you don't ever get those. You maybe get them once in a game. You throw 8 balls at it, you get 100 points. Instead, go for the middle. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So I thought I was being given.
It does matter, honey. It does matter, Agent Barcus, Jenny.
It's Jen or Jennifer, please.
Everything you say matters. I just want that to be clear.
It is Jen or Jennifer, please. So I thought they were giving me a day off. They don't let me out very often. Well, I'm glad you think it's funny. So I'm there, and then suddenly I hear it. It's rustling. It's rustling in the ball pit. And it just, there's always jokes about snakes in the ball pit.
Oh, what kind of jokes are there? What are those jokes? Can you tell me one of them?
Well, I mean, that's pretty much the joke. It's hater snakes in the ball pit. That's pretty much the joke. Like, it's not.
Is there a punchline to it?
No, it's just like a thing that kids say to other kids.
I would call that a myth or a legend.
Well, no, it's like, okay, I guess a prank is probably the term I'm looking for.
That's a great word for it. Good job, Jenny. Yeah.
Jen, I'm sorry. I guess I thought a prank was like a kind of joke. Okay. I feel like that's semantics, but all right. Look.
So you heard the rustling, but you were at the skee ball.
Yeah.
And you heard the rustling.
Right. I heard the rustling and I looked over. By the way. What's that?
Cheers.
Okay. Yeah. To you.
Clink, clink, eyes.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know where you're looking, so I can't really.
I'm looking right at you. Always. Know that. Always.
Yeah.
So what did you do?
I actually filed a complaint about that. Anyway. So. Look, I'm glad that you got this duty this week, but this is like, okay.
No. I'm all ears. So you're at the skee ball, you hear the rustling in the ball pit. What do you do?
Like, I looked to the ball pit.
You turned your head. Very good. Good move. What else?
this is going to take a really long time if you okay. I saw them popping out little like it wasn't I can see why a kid might think it's a snake, but it was like multiple little tentacle things popping up out of the ball pit. So, I just
I forgot to tell you thank you. You bought me this.
I don't think I did.
No. Remember when you Venmo'd me because I got you some whiskey at the bar?
I don't actually.
I got this with that Venmo, so thank you.
Okay, but that was like your money, and I.
Well, technically, it was your money. Technically, it was your money into my Venmo account.
Technically, it was actually Dorm's money, but anyway, the point is, I saw the serpent things pop up, so I started yelling fire to get the kids out.
Oh, good.
You yell snakes, kids are going to run towards the snakes. So I yelled fire, and that seemed to help clear the space a little bit.
This is why we love each other, because you care about those kids. I need to talk to Vanny, though. Let me see what's going on in Vanny's world. Okay. Oh, hi, Vanny.
Oh, I love a place where a kid can be a kid, and even like adults can kind of be a kid. And I like that about, Chuck Entertainment Cheese. I believe that's his middle name.
Is that what it is?
I think so, right? It's entertainment, it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Even though that show that they do with the animatronics is very disarming, it's like a horror show, but for children. And I like that about this place,
Mm-hmm.
Like when they're like little clicky, clacky eyes and things are like clack, 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 as they're like animatronically going. Excuse me, I have to.
Bless you.
Excuse me. So, anyways, I heard a little rustling by that ball pit, but the biggest thing that I need when I'm around like a bunch of children, I was hanging out with my niece. I brought her along because that'll be fun.
What is her name?
Oh, her name is Savannah as well. She was named after me. She's my namesake. She's real sweet. So I was like, hey, little Savannah. I was like, Auntie Vanny needs to get, I guess I call myself Vanny too, now that you've been saying it. Oh God. I don't know if I like that.
Who all calls you Vanny?
You.
Just me? Oh.
Yeah, just you. Strange that it's crept into my language.
Anyway,
I was heading over, while you're watching the kids sometimes you need a little like pick me up. Not like a bad thing, but like a coffee, right? So I went to go get an espresso. And so, you understand.
Oh.
Are you having an espresso too?
Yes. Jenny got me this. Isn't this cute?
She got you a gift?
Mm-hmm.
You sure? Like she went and paid money for that and like wrapped it and gave it to you like as a present?
Absolutely. Well, more or less.
Okay, sure.
More or less.
So that's odd. Anyway.
You heard the rustling.
What was that?
Did you hear the rustling?
I heard a little rustling, but that was not what alarmed me. I needed to go get a coffee first. So
Right.
I went over and I got an espresso. I can't believe they had an espresso machine at the Chuck Entertainment Cheese establishment. Does not seem like a place where you could get espresso, maybe like a regular coffee or like a decaf or a half calf or something like that. Like, for parents in the afternoon. But they actually had a really nice espresso machine, like an upgraded thing, like it was from Italy or something, like real fancy. Now, it seemed a little out of place. Like I said, at an establishment like Chuck Entertainment Cheese, I would not anticipate something that nice there. So my eye was a little perked up, a little keen, because it seemed like something that should not be around children.
Is that little Vanny?
Oh yeah, she's just playing over here too. Auntie Savannah's working. So, yes. So I really was wondering what was going on. So I went over, to the counter, so a young kid there, and I was like, hey, what's going on here with this fancy espresso machine? Are you serving up something good to drink? And he said, yes, miss, I absolutely am. I was surprised by his deep voice from this, looked like a teen, but the change sometimes happens, and their voice get real deep. It's like, ooh, disarming, because he looked like 15 or 16, like he just started working. But he said, yes, I shall give you this, something very delicious. All right, sure, sir. Young gentleman. All right. So I got me, he poured something and then, all the things, fancy machine.
Mm-hmm.
Gets out, hands me the smallest, cutest little cup. Nothing like your beautiful mug that you have there that you got from Jan.
Mm-hmm.
It's pink inside too. Is that pink inside?
It is. It's pink inside. The handle is pink.
That is cute.
Jen knows I like pink.
There's nothing that's not. She knows you love it. Okay. I'm taking you at your word right now, but I really don't believe a word you're saying a good percentage of the time.
Well, there's a whole story to it. I can tell you some other time.
Okay, sure.
I will tell you it starts with me and Jenny at the bar getting drunk together.
Okay, right.
Mm-hmm. So you've got the espresso.
Yeah, I got the espresso, and so I go to drink it, but I'm hesitant because I smell it. It doesn't smell like a regular typical espresso, like that punch or just coffee bean in your face.
Mm-hmm.
It's real like light, and it has like a certain kind of little smoke coming from it.
Ooh.
I wasn't quite sure if I should drink it, but you hand me something, you tell me it's going to be delicious. I'm probably going to try it.
Mm-hmm. And
I set it down. I looked at the gentleman and I said, "Are you sure this is safe for me to drink from such a young little gentleman?"
mm-hmm.
I left it on the counter at that. Took my little Savannah away. We stepped away. I waited to see if anyone else went to that coffee counter. I waited another 25 minutes and saw no one else approach. I had to go back.
May I ask you a question, Vanny?
Yeah.
How close approximately was this espresso coffee counter to the ball pit?
Probably about 25 feet.
Was there anything between you and the ball pit at the counter?
That's in the ball pit? Yeah, that crazy machine that munches all the tickets, like when you turn the tickets and try to get in, put them in so you can find out how much prize you can get. Well, Vanna loves getting all those prizes. I love prizes too, I understand. But yeah, there was one of those machines.
Lovely.
And there was like a skee ball machine not too far away as well. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. I'll be checking in with you in just a moment. I'm going to check in with Agent Walker. Pam, darling, can you hear me?
Yes.
Sometimes I can't tell if you're asleep or awake. That's a gas.
May I proceed with my detail?
Oh, please. Yes, please. Proceed.
Well, I was called to the scene after Agent Jen Barcus noticed that there was a Hydra-like serpent that was popping its head out of multiple holes in the ball pit. And I'd like to put on the record that Agent Jen Barcus was telling me about her wonderful technique with regards to how to play skee ball. And I actually have in my life rolled a perfect skee ball match by landing each and every one in that upper corner 100. It is possible. It's just a skill set. And it seemed like on this particular day that this skill set was going to serve us well. Because in fact, it was similar to a Hydra in that every time I would bruise and roll and hit a ball and bruise and hit one of the heads, another two would pop up.
I'm sorry. I am terribly confused at this point. Now, the serpent heads that she was seeing were coming up out of the ball pit in Chuck E. Cheese.
Not the ball pit, the skee ball.
You saw it also coming out of the skee ball.
That's why, yeah. Did I say ball pit? There's pits that you throw your balls in the skee ball machine.
Agent Walker, I'm just realizing there may be two entities, or at least one large entity on the premises at this Chuck Entertainment. Cheese, did you know that? Entertainment? I learned that from my good friend, Van.
So I'm going to be clear here because maybe I'm being unclear. I was attacking a monster that was in the skee ball.
Oh, that's perfectly clear, Pammy.
But I'm gonna say, I really like Chuck E. Cheese pizza, especially
Entertainment. Chuck, entertainment,
That's
cheese.
neither here nor there. I like the pizza at Chuck E. Cheese. I like their everything pizza, but their pizza was off that day.
Let me ask you this question. Did you have any espresso while you were there that day?
No.
Lovely.
But the pizza was off. Again, pizza's pretty consistent. It's strange that the pizza would be off.
Don't mind me if I don't write that down in my log.
But
If I find that to be an insignificant detail, I hope you don't mind.
okay.
I'm going to talk to Agent Baxter, but I'll be right back, Pammy, all right? How are you? Are you all right?
I'm fine.
All right. Take a breath. All right. Let's go to Izzy. Hi, Izzy.
Hello.
How are you, darling?
I'm well after all that. I'm well, yeah.
Goodness, yes. That was a lot for you, right?
It was quite a bit. I just didn't understand why I was the only one kind of springing into action. Agent Barcus was obsessed with that skee ball. Agent Johnson was staring into this coffee, and Agent Walker was very angry and kept cursing about pizza. She was just kind of going back and forth.
I think Agent Walker thinks that the pizza at Chuck Entertainment Cheese is supposed to be good pizza. And the reason is this. The last couple times I've taken Agent Walker to Chuck Entertainment Pizza, I just slip a little bit of my own recipe, my own mix into my purse. And so when Agent Walker goes to get pizza, I just slide mine. So she's always been eating my pizza, which I must tell you is, yeah. It's good, delicious.
Oh, I thought you
I didn't think I'd have to finish that sentence for you. I thought you would understand.
I thought you were talking about enjoying her eating your pizza.
Oh, well, I do enjoy that as well.
So anyway, I originally went into the ball pit.
Yes.
Funny word, ball pit. It reminds me of cockpit and Brad Pitt. And, I'm always looking for symbols and coincidences. Anyway, so I'm muddling through those words and phrases, and I thought I could see it. I could see the creature, and I recognized it. I recognized it. I'd seen him in the dream world. Him, it, she. What it does, it likes children. And I didn't want anything to happen to the children, so I went into the ball pit, but my mistake, my Birkenstocks came off immediately. I shouldn't have worn the Arizona style.
You said that it likes children?
It takes over where children like to play. I've seen it often at playgrounds, but today I didn't expect it to be in an indoor establishment, and that threw me.
What does it do?
Well, first it distracts the parents, the guardians, the nannies.
With espressos.
Exactly.
Oh, good.
Exactly. And good thing I don't drink espresso. My mother, she loved Sanka, so I'm
just going to keep you focused here, Izzy. What does it do after it distracts the parents with the espressos?
It goes in everywhere. It seeps in everywhere, every orifice, every pore, everything in between, until it merges with the actual surrounding.
Thank you, Izzy. I think I'm going to have to take a sip of my drink.
Oh, me too.
I've gotten myself into a tizzy, Izzy. Cheers.
Cheers.
I need to check in with some old reports, if you don't mind. Is the dorm database all right? We had a quick little I'm sorry, that must have been me. I get a little bit distracted. Focus, Millie. Let me check in with Agent Queegrace. Agent Queegrace, we're speaking to the year 2021.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
To be quite honest, I'm enraged.
You know, there are plenty of things that can enrage a person.
Mm-hmm.
As a healer here in Benin, I like to say if one is not enraged, then one is not living, you know? I'll tell you a little bit about my enragement. I don't even know if that's a proper pronunciation of the word, but, you know, a simple coffee bean. It started with a coffee bean. I asked my third sister wife. I said, Shebi, is it not me, who told my husband that you can come into this space? As the first wife now, I have selected every single wife. 1, me. 2, 3, 4, 5. What I'm trying to say is that it started with the coffee bean.
Mm-hmm.
She comes from a region where the coffee beans flow like gold itself.
Mm-hmm.
And she had forgotten her role. All of a sudden, she's here. She's around nothing but cassava and decides she doesn't want to farm coffee no more. Why do you think you came here now? So enragement, I understand your enragement.
I'm sorry, what did you do when you were enraged? What did you do to release that rage?
You know, quite frankly, I danced. You know, when you are feeling enraged, you can scream at the person and then further enrage yourself, which then harms your own body organs. Why do that to yourself now? I shake a little bit here, I shake a little bit there, and then I just release it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Agent, I'm
You know
sorry.
what I'm saying?
Yes, I know what you're saying, Agent, but in this moment, I feel like...
Dance now. Just dance a little bit. Shake it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Shake to the left, shake it to the right. Let it all release. Do you feel that? That is sweat. Do you know what sweat does? Sweat then brings in something.
Okay, I do
Bacteria.
feel better.
Bacteria reminds you that you are living. You're welcome.
Let me focus us, Agent Queegrace. We have an entity that is like a hydra that absorbs the environment around it, completely absorbing everything, including and especially the children. Have you ever had an entity like that? Our reports say that you have, and you yourself were the slayer of it. Yes, I know. So we're feeling the same feeling now.
Ọlọ́run ẹ má gbà mí ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ sọ fún mi kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ pẹ̀lú wọn. What is going on?
That was Yoruba, was it?
It was Yoruba, but it's...
Can you tell me what this entity is called?
The entity is called Kofi Omo.
Kofi Omo.
Child of coffee.
All right. Thank you, Agent. I hope that you stay here for just another moment or two. I shall return. I must check in with my other agents.
Of course.
All right. We go back to Jen Barcus. Jenny, darling. Jenny, I can't hear you.
Sorry.
No, it's all right.
I had a glitch. I could feel Baxter judging me, like I wasn't doing anything. Like all I cared about was skee ball. I was focusing on the skee ball machine because there was a monster coming out of it, and Walker and I were trying to take it down. And that's my thing. Like, whenever people have powers or abilities, they think that they're the only ones who can handle a situation. But you know what? I can handle stuff. I've been doing this stuff since I was a teenager. In fact, that's the thing. That's what matters the most here, is that when I leapt into action and yelled fire and got the kids out of the way. Yeah, I see you. What I was going to say is, I'm going to get to it, Millie. What I want to tell you.
I'm just going to keep my hand up, though.
Okay. Are you, what?
I'm wondering, why have things like this been happening to you since you were young?
Because I hunted monsters.
Yes, but why are monsters? You hunted monsters, but haven't you felt that all your life monsters have hunted you?
Yeah, usually when you try to kill a bunch of things, they come after you and try to kill you back. That's basic physics of reality. But the thing is, Millie, if you're not psychoanalyzing me right now, is that I recognized the creature. I don't know what it was called. I don't have like big books of creature names, but I remember when I was a kid, my friend Aliza and I fought one of these things before. And it wasn't, I thought it was snakes at first, but the more I looked at it, the more I figured it out, the more I realized that it's a being that almost looks like a centipede, but it has these tentacles instead of legs, and it latches on to surface and just sticks to them, and it will hold on and become part of things. Like, I think Baxter started yelling something about that, something about the dream world, because only the dream world apparently is all that matters. Us mortals that are fighting things in the moment can't do anything. And then while we were in the middle of dealing with this, suddenly these tentacles came flying out of the skee ball machine.
Were they tentacles? Tickets. I'm sorry, I'm just reading the report ahead of you, and apparently tickets. They were coming for you, right?
I think there was something going on with the coffee and the pizza and all these things. I think we were being drugged with some sort of hallucinogenic or some sort of supernatural. Yeah, you're leading this. What do you want?
The pizza was me. There was nothing wrong with the pizza. There was something wrong with the pizza because it's Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, there's something really wrong with that pizza. But you drugged.
I will bring extra pizza for you next time, Jenny.
Did you drug the pizza?
Now that I know this, no, darling. It was a coffee omo, child of coffee.
You put that in the pizza.
I didn't put anything but deliciousness in the pizza, Jenny. Ask Pammy.
I can't. I'm literally locked in a cell. So.
I know. And do you know why you're locked in that cell?
Yeah, I do.
Because monsters hunt you.
Sure.
Makes it convenient for us here at Dawn.
What do you?
You're a beacon, darling.
You think I'm bait?
I don't think.
No, Millie, I'm not here because I'm a beacon. I'm here because of what I did, and they're punishing me for it.
I'm going to speak to Agent Walker. Pammy,
Millie, wait.
Pammy, does Child of Coffee ring any bells for you?
I think that you have me at a disadvantage here, Millie. And I don't like to play an unfair game.
Oh, I think of us as colleagues, Pammy. Friends.
Right.
Good friends.
Right.
That's you.
Okay.
That's you, and that's me. Right over your shoulder. Just always right over your shoulder. Pammy.
The thing about Chuck E. Cheese is even the most inadequate child can be a winner in one way or another. Sometimes you're just sitting there and an adult feels bad for you and hands you extra tokens, and now you feel like you just won the lottery. And sometimes someone didn't take their extra ticket out of the machine, and man, you just came up another ticket.
Did you go to Chuck E. Cheese when you were young, Pammy?
No. So what was interesting about this monster is the tentacles were in fact the tickets, and it does seem like this was, perhaps testing the waters to see if it could capitalize on other Chuck E. Cheese establishments. And I think we got ahead of it potentially. What I really wanted to address with you about this unfair game that we're playing here,
Yes.
Miss Mayhem.
Mm-hmm.
I had the lab run a sample of the pizza that was being served at Chuck E. Cheese that day.
You did? You did?
I did.
I need to talk to Izzy before you say another word. Izzy, talk to me about this child of coffee.
Yomo. Amo. Coffee amo.
Coffee?
Coffee.
Omo.
Coffee omo. Coffee omo. So here's what. The tentacles, the ticket tentacles,
Mm-hmm.
there's a reason why it's raffle tickets. It's another temptation that spans across adults and children.
Mm.
The game of chance. The game of chance. Everyone wants a chance. Everyone's tempted. Here I was running around in my stocking feet because my Birkenstocks got sucked into the ball pit. But we had to save the children. I mean, some people heard the fire, but when Agent Barcus finally yelled fire, it was at the exact same time that the steam from the espresso machine popped. You know how hard it is to get that cup of grinds into the machine? It's really hard. And if you don't get it in there the whole way, the steam will pop it right off. And just as she yelled fire, the steam popped the espresso all over. So even if you weren't drinking it, it hit you.
So everybody's covered in espresso now.
Everybody's covered in espresso. I know there was a Willy Wonka song that never really made it to the actual movie, but it was actually happening.
What was the song? I'm just curious.
Everybody's covered in espresso. Everybody has a chance to drink. Everybody's covered in espresso. But let's take a moment. Think.
Oh, I love songs with meanings. I just love that. Thank you so much, Izzy. I need to talk to Vanny, but I will be back.
So my dress was ruined. It was covered in espresso. You know, what a day. I mean, not full ruin because I mostly wear black. So, I mean, I could probably just dye it anyway. It was a moment.
Send it over to me, hun.
You do laundry too?
Oh, yes. Oh, absolutely. I'm an ace at it.
Why do I feel like you're going to sew something into my outfit? Like that's cursed or something though, if I give it to you to wash?
I don't have any.
You have that energy. I don't know. It's funny.
I love you.
Bless your heart. So, covered in espresso. There's tickets flying everywhere. And these tickets really, I think, are tentacles, really, from this beast that's trying to get out, of this machine. I think somehow the espresso actually activated or actually set off because all of a sudden those tickets did not look like tickets anymore. They look like little kind of centipede things that look like they were could stick on everything and just started kind of sticking to everyone and everything. It was kind of disgusting, but we needed an exterminator, not just us, something to kill all them bug looking things. But it seemed like that helped it kind of morph and form into a super centipede thing.
Ooh.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
all of them started coming together. I think that whatever was in that espresso machine was not really espresso. It was some sort of activation. And I feel like that young gentleman, who was not really a young gentleman, probably, you know what I mean? Some sort of entity was actually like his like Renfield. Like it's like, you know, had Dracula or like people of vampire persuasion. Some of us have a friend to help them get stuff done. You know, during the day, like. I think this was his friend that was helping him get this stuff done during the day, like. And was helping him set it off because there's all these children around and he wanted his full power for some reason.
Did the beast go for any children at this point?
I held on tight to my little niece's hand, but she was covered in these little creepy crawly things all over her. And I was trying like heck to get them all off her. It was touch and go there for a moment, but I was able to get most of them off her and picked her and scooped her up. She's okay.
Yes, I know, but
It was just real scary.
Give her a hug for me.
You know, I should not bring the kids to work with me. It's hard sometimes, though. You can't always get like good childcare.
You can't. I need to talk to Barcus. Agent Ginny.
It's Barcus or Jen. So I don't fuck with animatronics. I just don't.
Language.
Yeah, so they fucking bother me, right? Whenever I see them, I just lose my shit, right? Because I have dealt with too many goddamn animatronics in my life that have been just a nightmare, right? But the thing is, normally it's like some creature that's been put inside of it, or someone's fucking ventriloquist dummy or some shit like that. But it's not. It's this time, it's more of these fucking tentacle things, right? And at this moment, when this coffee comes flying all over us, and then these tentacles start moving towards us, and Vanna starts seeing all these bugs and shit. That's when I figured it out, you know? You ever see plants?
Is that sentence in there?
Well, yeah, I was asking. Yeah, you're right. That was probably a weird place to cut off. I was gonna say like plants pollinate, right? And like some plants will send out pollen, and then other plants, like people think that plants are all completely asexual. There are male and female plants, and there's a whole when you're having like allergy attacks in the spring because there's like shit in the air. That is plants basically air fucking. We're walking through plants fucking, right? So here's what it is: the coffee in the espresso is like the splooge. I actually wasn't gonna say. I wasn't gonna say it.
I feel like I can read your mind sometimes.
Okay, well let me so the coffee. The espresso is not really espresso, right? It's this Oma de coffee splooge basically, and then the tentacles reach out and they look for the beings that have been infected by this coffee, and then it fertilizes in a weird way to like create new versions of itself. And so a place like this that has so many children, you know, they love kids because...
I just wanted to know why. You were about to answer it because...
Well, yeah, I'm sorry, because I was gonna say kids are little breeding grounds themselves. There's so many hormones about to come along the way, and it's like a little incubator. And it's just, what a better place to go to find a bunch of things like that. You can hide amongst the ball pits, you can hide amongst the animatronics, you can hide wherever you want until you're ready to strike. And then the second that people showed up and started buying coffee and started spraying coffee everywhere, these other, I don't know which side is the male and which one's the female, and maybe they have different genders. I don't know. It's some sort of demon or some sort of spirit or something. I don't know. I'm not the expert on monster I don't know that word. Is it entomology?
I know someone who might have some of this information, Jenny.
Right. Well, the long and short of it is these monsters just came all over us, and another one was going to fertilize it. So we had to stop it. We had to do it fast because otherwise that Chuck E. Cheese was going to be like a Saturday night dance.
No, you don't need to say it.
I did say it though.
You didn't need to.
Okay, well.
Hey, I want to tell you something, Jenny.
Jen,
You're doing a good job.
thank you.
Mm-hmm. You did a great job. Now I want to talk to Agent Qui Grace. Let's see if I can get back in time here. Agent Qui Grace. Now, do I hear your infant?
Yeah,
Oh my
she's
goodness.
one of 20.
Look at that little hand. One of 20, all yours?
Well, I like to say I brought the most important ones in.
Oh,
And then after that,
you did.
the other ones came from the other wives. This is the song I sing to her to keep her calm. Are you ready for it?
Please, yes.
Everybody's covered in espresso. Everybody's covered in espresso. And she just goes to sleep.
Can you pause that 1 second? I need to check one of my agent's logs just to cross-check that song, and I will be right back.
Absolutely.
Just one moment. I'm going to check. Let me just skip straight to the song in Izzy's file. Let's see here. Play. Oh, shoot. I can't hear. Let me switch.
Everybody's covered in espresso.
Excellent. Okay, switching back to Agent Qui
Everybody-
Grace in the historical files. That song has survived the test of time.
I would hope so. We are a writing culture, painting culture, and then also auditory. So it makes sense that it would survive the end.
I will make sure it is attributed to you. Did you make it up?
I can't take all the credit now. I'm going to give it to the Benin people.
The Benin people. The Benin Empire, 15th century. I will make sure that they get the credit for that song.
Thank you.
It's a beautiful one. It saved our lives. Because of that last verse. It saved our lives. I just wanted to thank you for that. Without you and your 20 babies, I don't know that Dorm, the 2021 year, would have survived. I know, baby. Hey. Agent Qui Grace, I'm so grateful to you.
And I to you, dear sister.
I'm going to see you again. I can feel it. In the meantime, let me pop over to Agent, let's see, Pammy. Oh, darling Pammy. I don't have favorites, Pammy. I don't, but you might be one of them.
So truth serum.
It's a what?
Truth serum.
Do you love me?
Truth serum wears up rather quickly, and
I know, I'm still working on the recipe.
you know what I think is interesting though, like I mentioned, is I like to play a fair game.
Mm.
And I'm really glad that you're enjoying that coffee or whatever you're drinking.
Well, it's coffee, darling.
Oh, great. Because coffee with a side of something is also.
Agent Diamond is my favorite agent.
Okay.
I want to murder Agent Winona Bishop.
Okay. Let me ask you, why did you let the coffee Omo into the Chuck E. Cheese that day?
Agent Barcus was there. That's why I send anybody anywhere, because Agent Barcus is there.
Like I said, I don't like an unfair game. I mean, I'm gonna eat this because I'm a rather truthful person, but now that I know what I'm eating, the taste is so strange. I can take over this profiling if you want, but really, I think now that you're at your most truthful, you'll be at your best.
I don't know what you put on this, but it is not bad. I can't believe you sent this over. It's so sweet.
It goes straight to your dopamine receptors in your brain, and it makes you happy.
I feel really good.
How neurotransmitters work. What?
I also don't trust you with the 10-foot pole. I don't know.
Well, you shouldn't. Not at all. Don't trust me. One little bit.
Yeah, right. So I'm getting this feeling that we were set up at this place, you know?
Yes, you were. What? No.
Okay. Now that's suspicious. I'm getting the sense that you want to say something that's truthful but uncomfortable for you. Now, I've been known to be a safe space for a lot of my friends, no matter where they fall on the spectrum of life, to like share things with me. So this would be a good time for you to tell me exactly what you want to say and uncover that tape from your mouth.
How did you do that?
Well, you know, I'm already a psychic, right? So like, I already know when you lie to me, when you tell me things that are not very true. Like the thing about, you know, you saying like that Jen bought you that cup and you were insisting that she gave it to you as a special type of gift. But really, you just got some Venmo from her or something, I believe. And she actually did not know anything about that cup till you told her about it, which was very awkward and very weird later on.
I just wanted a special gift from Agent Barcus. That's all. I just wanted.
Right, but that's not a gift if you are trying to get it like that and manipulating a person for it.
How else am I supposed to get a gift?
Maybe like be regular nice to people instead of fake nice to people.
I am so nice to everyone.
Okay. You're real nice.
Espresso is all over everyone, Fanny.
You're real nice, like a stake through a heart nice.
I care deeply about you.
No, you don't.
Ask me.
What about Jen for some reason? I'm trying to get to the bottom of that, and I'm not sure what that's about, but maybe one day we'll figure that out.
What did you do, Agent Johnson?
With what? That mantra you try to put on us? Took my little one and made it out of there and hightailed it out of there.
You just left the other children?
No, I didn't leave all the other children. I had to get her out of safety and out of that space. But I came back in once I got her to safety and made sure that the other children were going to be all right. Got them cleaned up because the biggest thing you got to do when someone throws something on you is clean it off. Step one, cleanliness is next to godliness. Everyone.
I couldn't agree with you more. I agree with you.
What about cleanliness?
Yes.
Yeah, you like things real clean, but you're also a hot mess inside.
I need to speak to Izzy.
Well, it was chaos everywhere. And I'm slipping around in all the mess with my bare feet because my Birks are still in the ball pit.
Nobody cares about your Birkenstocks. I mean, they are most, as far as shoes go, they are
the most comfortable. So, what I noticed in all the chaos was the espresso was everywhere except on the Chuck E. Cheese pizza that Agent Walker threw to the ground. It was as if it repelled the espresso. And that's when I knew everyone had to eat the Chuck E. Cheese pizza.
You surprise me. Izzy,
Yes?
you surprise me.
Oh, in a good way?
Yes.
Oh, good.
I look at you and I immediately underestimate you.
Oh, most people do.
I immediately think that smile and that laugh. lowers your IQ over 100 points. Sometimes I want to smack it off your face.
Oh boy. I think what I thought was a rumor wasn't really a rumor, was it? Maybe it's true. Anyway, we ate the pizza. I force-fed some of them the pizza. Oh, I know that look. That's no hate on 8. Wait, what?
I'm going to speak to my historical agent one last time. I need your help with something. Oh, that baby is perfect. I wish I had one of those babies. Not yours, one of my own. I'm going to stop talking.
Truth. Truth or dare? Are you a bad one?
Dare.
Blink twice if you've ever put a child in danger. Ọlọ́run, ẹ sọ fún mi kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Ọlọ́run, ẹ máa sọ fún wọn kó fi ọmọ you.
What did you just do to this room? The air got thick.
You must right your wrongs. You will right your wrongs, Millie.
How did you know my first name?
You have it written all over your spirit.
I need to go to my report log. Agent summary report. The agents first noticed a rustling in the ball pit. Agent Jennifer Barcus reported serpent-like heads popping out of the ball pit, and Agent Walker reported the same heads, as well as Barcus reporting the same heads popping out of the skee ball machine. Note to self, never shoot for the top, shoot for the lower ranges. You'll win more tickets that way. There was an out-of-place espresso machine 25 feet away from the ball pit between the ticket eater. A deep-voiced boy, not boy, was operating it. Perhaps an agent for this coffee omo creature who worked for it, filling up little espresso mugs that would then pollinate the air that the tentacles could then reach out, first posing as tickets, then turning into tentacles, then merging with the environment around it. The tentacles begin to stick everything. It's basically one large uterus absorbing all the tiny little pollination sperms, creating a bank. Thank goodness I put dopamine in the pizza, because apparently dopamine allows the creature to know that it's not just a uterus, it's full of tiny other little creatures. And then full zygotes, so the creature backs away, leaving all of the fully formed creatures alone, because you can't pollinate an already pollinated creature. I would like to thank several agents for contributing to this case. Agent Vonnie D2, thank you for your contributions. Agent Puck 90, Agent Aliza, Agent Arsenio Roya 2K, and Agent J Pistol. Thank you for your contributions to this case. The winner of, congrats to Agent Simone in Tokyo. You will receive a special training tool from Dawn. Monsters, Hearts 2, Happy Hunting. Agent, this is Profiler Millie Mayhem. Agent number 616 for case number 867. Signing.